Wait, I remember. These are the controls for switching programs. We can replace the Mafioso Polar Bear's broadcast. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we will be discussing something that has been worrying us. We have received a lot of messages from our viewers stating that they are troubled by how young people these days spend too much time on the internet. We couldn't agree more, as we have already stated on our Facebook page. So today, we will be discussing this issue. As I'm sure you know, young people these days spend a lot of time online, doing things like speaking, watching videos, and playing video games. This is of course a problem, which you can find out more about in our blog. This last thing is particularly concerning, as all video games encourage people to be violent, with no exceptions, and kids no longer read wholesome, family-friendly works like the Iliad. Instead, they play violence-condoning video games like Undertale. You know, all of this violence in video games really makes me want to shoot whoever makes them. If you want to learn more about this topic, you can watch our weekly live stream, where we will also be holding our online solitaire tournament. So, what should we do? Well, we'll be holding a Zoom lesson on Friday in order to discuss ideas, and we'll also... Oh, 1 second. What? No way! Oh no! The Mafioso Polar Bear's minions interrupted our connection. You can't stop us! Minions, go take back the control panel! Attention! It is I, the host of the BS Network. We are trying to stop the Mafioso Polar Bear's nefarious plans. Distract him so he doesn't get to the control panel. But someone needs to stay behind and run the program. If we don't run anything on our airtime, then the BS Network will be shut down. We'll distract him. Walrus Detective, continue with your old show from here. Hello everyone, it's me, the Walrus Detective. As we all know, everyone makes mistakes, including people as intelligent, creative, and humble as me. So by popular demand, today I'll be going over every mistake I've made. In my peer-reviewed history of comic books, I state that it was impossible to print images using the printing press, which is in fact not true. Although, to be fair, I had to search deep into the first page of Google search results to find this out. Continuing with the topic of me not being bothered to do the barest amount of research, in my most popular video of all time, I linked to a webpage named Save the Snow Day, which I assumed had to do with the subject at hand of school boards deciding that check marks are more important than fun, but in fact had nothing to do with that. But actually, I did it on purpose, because it was a commentary on how people support a cause but then do nothing about it. You know, kind of like how I made that video and then never thought about it again. And finally, in my Roblox video, I confused currency manipulation with a pyramid scheme, when in fact they are two different things. Although they do share the similarity of being illegal unless you're the government.
I think you've forgotten your biggest mistake, Walrus Detective. Making your YouTube channel.
Oh no! The Mafioso Polar Bear got away from the government. Not to worry. It's time for a scheduled commercial break. Have you ever put something in a safe, forgotten the key, and been unable to access it? Well, worry no more, because now you can fix that with our new cardboard safes. With these, you'll never have to worry about losing anything again, because our cutting-edge scientists have designed these cardboard safes to be able to be microwaved for easy access to your things. Heating cardboard alloy could release poisonous gas. And even better, it's made out of 100% recyclable materials. And for every cardboard safe you purchase, we give $5 to our environmental charity that supports sustainability by producing plastic tree action figures. Call 9999999999 or send us a letter to find out more. Letter must be in squid ink and delivered by carrier pigeon. Quickly, run a program. I've got him. Let go of my fedora, you clown. Hello everyone and welcome back. It is us, the American government, your most trusted institution. Our last program was cut short due to us forgetting that the time we purchased was in a strange metric system unit known as minutes, instead of the much simpler imperial system. Nevertheless, we have returned, and today we will be addressing some common complaints. To begin with, we have received many messages complaining about the government being corrupt, which is of course completely ridiculous, as we have nothing but the people's best interests at hand. For example, we recently decided that it would be in the people's interest to build a road directly from the oil rig to the golf club. And in response to many people stating that they have trouble walking around because of how car-centric a city is, we have built more roads in order for the cars to be more distributed. Of course, all of this demonstrates our great efficiency, but many people seem to disagree, as another frequent complaint is that we are inefficient. And frankly, I'd like to see the reaction of the people calling us inefficient when they find out that we had an extensive team of 150 people work on this program. Does that sound like something an inefficient government would do? Lastly, we would like to address the issue of how many people believe that our bureaucracy has gotten overcomplicated, which is simply not true. We asked the administrative department, who asked the IRS, who asked the Department of Transportation, who said the administration of our government is perfectly simple and has no overbearing bureaucracy. In fact, if you want to find out for yourself, you can check our 100-page manual on how well our functioning works.
You efficient? You couldn't even stop me from taking over, spreading the truth on this network.
Oh no, he got away! Quickly, play another ad! Are you tired of drinking boring homemade bean water? Well, we've got you covered because here at $Sun we make the freshest, highest quality, and most expensive coffee. Our drinks are made from the freshest frozen coffee beans, the highest quality local tap water, and are expertly prepared by the most skilled microwaves, and all for the cheap price of $15. And even better, if you buy 50 drinks, then you're entitled to a 2% discount. With the option to choose from our many flavors like the magical unicorn double frosted espresso and the rainbow sparkle golden maca. See, $Sun coffee isn't just a food, it's an experience that reminds us what's important in life. Enjoying the moment, relaxing, and flexing on people with your $15 cup of bean juice.
Do you really think you could stop me with your poorly improvised excuses for TV shows? Now I will take over the BS network.
Not so fast, mafioso polar bear. I, Detective Moss, will not allow you to spread your uneducated ramblings any further.
Don't listen to him, public. He is part of the academic elite who is trying to brainwash people with his nefarious ideas like education and critical thought. Of course you would say this, mafioso polar bear. You don't even know the difference between symbolism and characterization.
Oh no! If the program keeps going like this, then our ratings will plummet.
But we don't have any programs left.
Not quite. We still have our scrap game show idea.
What? What is this?
Hello everyone and welcome to the BS Game Show. I'm your host, the Walrus Detective, backed by popular demand.
Don't listen to him, public. He was fired from the BS network because of his glaring incompetence.
Well, it's true that I was fired. I returned here to save the BS network from your grip, mafioso polar bear. This is the end of your incoherent ramblings, mafioso polar bear. Now I will prove how ignorant you are. Very well then, here we have our two competitors, the Detective Moss and the mafioso polar bear. Let's begin. So for the first question, what is verse 1 of the poem The House by John L. Eyre about?
Ha! You can't stop me with such an easy question, Wars Detective. Everyone knows that it says the house is nice and modest. You imbecile! If you want to know anything about the meaning of the works, you know that what John L. Eyre meant was actually a deep commentary about his neo-Hegelian technotrophic vision of life, which is further supported by the dialectic anthropomorphism shown in the following verses.
And the point goes to the Detective Morse for the full answer. And our second question is, how do cameras work?
They work by redirecting all of the light they sense to a single point, but if you shine a laser at them, then they get disabled. Although, of course, my knowledge of this is purely theoretical.
Interesting that you'd say that, mafioso polar bear, because that is exactly what happened to all of the BS network security cameras. What? As you can see, the mafioso polar bear has disabled the cameras to hide the fact that he took over the BS network by force. Not to fear everyone. It is us, government reinforcements. Sorry for the delay. We are on our scheduled recess.
Oh no! It's the government! We have to escape! This isn't the last you've seen of me, Walrus Detective. Literally because I put posters of my face all over the place.
Great job! After that dramatic saga with the mafioso polar bear, our ratings have skyrocketed. The BS network is saved.